I am a 4-year film-only shooter. I wasn't always a film-only shooter, but now I am. And yeah, my favorite films are Cinestill 800T, 400D. This is my go-to camera, the Olympus OM1. I started off making YouTube videos, actually, and a full-time photographer and lab tech / social media manager. Photography is my #1 passion, and it bleeds into like all of my other passions. I'm kind of like a jack of all trades. I do a lot of things. Like I make music, take photos, videos. Yeah, at work, manage the social medias. I used to play lacrosse. There's a lot of things, but photo is played into like every single one of those, and it's the biggest part of my life and the thing that brings me the most joy. I couldn't live without taking photos. I just love it so much. I started off actually filming YouTube videos, and I must have been like 14, 15, and I wanted to do like daily vlogs. So that didn't work out. I would switch to every other day vlogs. That didn't work out. So I switched to like reaction videos, and like there was definitely some like motion with that. Like I was actually getting like views, subscribers from it, but I got burnt out really fast, and I also wasn't really listening to like multiple genres of music. So like it was like I just found myself getting burnt out really easily, like tired of it. And regardless, I kept on filming, I kept on making videos, and then I switched from YouTube stuff to filming sports. So I would go to like high school football, high school basketball, and I would film that stuff. And that got boring fast because I was just doing the same thing over and over and over. And I ended up going to New Hampshire, Keene State College, and going for a film degree. But I like hated it. Like all the people were like not my style of people. I wasn't really meshing with like the film majors. And then I don't know, it just wasn't the move. So I transferred to Florida, and I finished my associates in film science. But the second I got to USF, I switched from film to photo, and I switched from a film science degree to studio art. And I just like started experimenting with like a whole bunch of things, and way more happy now. But when I was in high school, I had this little film point and shoot, and I would just take it with me everywhere. Like it did not leave my pocket until one time I was taking pictures at a concert, and it fell out of my pocket and like exploded. So RIP to that camera. But since then I've bought 3 of that exact camera. That's how much I love it. So I've been shooting on film for 4 years, and I was like film digital mixture for 2 years, and then like just recently, I guess, so for 3 years I was like a film digital mixture, and then in May of last year I started shooting just on film, and it's the best decision I've ever made. It's a little easier for me because I have access to like a darkroom and a film lab for free. Since I work there, but even continuing after that, for all my personal stuff, I'm just gonna shoot film, just because it makes me so much happier. Like I'm not like constantly like, oh, can we retake that, or like I'm not like so focused on like getting that perfect shot. And like you learn to like accept the imperfections of everything, and you just like appreciate the actual photo taking process so much more. And that's like so important to actually developing your own style. And like being like actually committed to the art, and like the process for me is like everything. Whereas I don't like sitting and editing photos. Feels too what's the word?
Unnatural.
Yeah, like that's not what I want to be doing in my art. It's pulling me away from the other things, and it's repetitive. It's so repetitive editing photos, especially when you can just put the same filter on things. Like I used to have a preset in Lightroom, and I would put it on every digital photo, because it would just make the photos like perfect and great, but you like lose the passion for it after like the 100th time. So yeah.
So,
Good?
yeah, I'll take one more. I'll take one for you, one for me.
Okay.
Why film over digital?
I would say film over digital solely for, I mean, like I said before, like the tactility of it. You know, it's like physically changing everything, physically like having to, or mentally thinking about each shot in a different way. I mean, this is cliche. Everything that I'm saying is gonna be like low-key a little cliche, but like you actually have to think about every shot. You can't just be firing off randomly, unless you're rich. Like it's pretty, I don't know, it's unlike anything else, and it's also like a certain magic that goes into it. You're literally like taking the sun's light or whatever light that you're taking in, and you're imprinting it onto this emotion, and then you're extracting it with chemicals. Like that's an art in itself. Like that's beautiful. Whereas, you know, taking a photo on digital and then dragging it into Lightroom and making it perfect, it's less exciting. And I understand why people shoot it. Like it makes sense. Like I have digital in my rotation for like stuff like real estate, or I don't know, if I want like backups for like a concert or something. Like it makes sense in some cases. But you can also do anything on digital on film, with the right film stock, the right setup on your camera, and you can get a way better look. And I feel like that enough is pushing me towards film. And yeah, I feel like I have more. Let me think about that for a sec. Can I take your photo real quick? Yeah? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, keep your hands just like that, like lean up like that. Thank you, I appreciate it. What's your name? There was one time me and Hayden were out here on this exact corner right here.
Yeah.
And this guy came up to us and he was like, take my picture, take my picture. He was like, I got something for you. And he started doing the worm like in the middle of the street, like while traffic was coming at him.